Good morning, student. I am Sendil Kumar as a physics teacher. Studied about already in 8th standard basic measurement and basic concept of physics. Then how to develop the field of physics. All topics learned in our standard. Now we are going to class 9th. For physics, you have some basic idea for the physics. Physics is a very main subject. Explain its concept for all basic science. In our daily life, all the activity based on the physical concept. For example, I am standing in front of you, having some basic concept, center of gravity, in our entire mass acting in a single point, then only I am standing in stability. So nowadays it's a very hot season because of temperature. So the temperature is a basic concept of in our subject. Then everything in our daily life, pressure, atmospheric pressure, so due to the humidity, the formation of raindrop, so everything, every activity, sound, in my speech you are hearing, so how to hear the sound, so the sound travel from one place to another place, so vision, in our eye vision, having some lens, power of lens, so everything in our daily life. So every activity based on the physical concept, physical meaning. So we learn. So what is the importance of physics? What is the field of physics? We learn some different ways. So in 9th standard, have a lot of chapters, a measurement, then vector analysis, that is a motion of bodies, hydrostatics, heat, light and sound, magnetism, around the universe, having some of the chapters. So you learn one by one. Now you learn about the unit 1 measurement. Measurement is very essential in our life. சமயத்தில் நம்ம பேசுகிற பேச்சில் கூட நம்மளோட வார்த்தையை அளந்து பேசு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Measure your words. So that means words also can measure up to mark the limit. So that's why the measurement is a very essential in our day to life. So now measurement is everything. Having some measurement, we are going to shopping some material. நம்ம மளிகை கடைக்கு போகிறோம். மளிகை கடைக்கு போயிட்டு நம்ம சுகர் வாங்கணும். வாங்குறப்ப நம்ம போய் சுகர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டோம்னா என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க? அடுத்த கொஸ்டின் நம்ம கேட்பாங்க, எவ்வளோ வேணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்பாங்க. ஸோ how the basic measurement, how weight. So you want to tell about the 1 kilogram. In our cloth shop, you go to buy a cloth, how many meter? So the measurement is very essential in our day to life for almost all field. Now the measurement is a basic quantities is there. Then that is called a physical quantities. The physical quantity, it means that the quantity then can be measured. At which quantity can be measured, all the quantities are called physical quantities. Measure to length, mass, time, kilogram, and area, volume, density, acceleration, speed, velocity, everything is measured. So these all quantity is called a fundamental quantities. So when you are going to bike, the bike how many kilometer speed? So simply 80 kilometer speed, 90 kilometer speed, how will you measure? How will you estimate the speed? So they are using the physical quantity. The physical quantity has classified into two types. One is a fundamental quantities, another one is derived quantities. The fundamental quantity means having the basic measurement. It can be measured without any help of physical quantity. The fundamental quantities is a quantity, it is used to measure any other values without help of any other quantities is called fundamental quantities. For example, length, mass, time, temperature, etc. So நம்ம length measure பண்றதுக்கு வேற ஒரு physical quantity நமக்கு தேவையில்லை. So mass measure பண்ணனும் அப்படினா no need help of any other physical quantity. So the separate measurement, that is without any help of physical quantity, it able to measure, it is called a fundamental quantities. Next one is a derived quantities. Derived quantities is a quantity, it can be measured with the help of any other physical quantity, is called derived quantities. For example, area, volume, density. We want to measure the area. The formula for area, length into breadth. So length is one of the fundamental quantity, breadth is another one fundamental quantity. So we want to the combination of two fundamental quantity, only we can measure the area. So this quantity depends upon other physical quantities. So it is called a derived quantities. So for example, area, volume, density. Volume, meter cube, length into breadth into height. So we use three physical quantity. Density, mass by kilogram per meter cube. Kilogram, mass, meter cube, volume. So two physical quantity used using and then to measure the density value. So all these type of quantities are called derived quantities. So the physical quantity generally classified into two types. One is a fundamental quantities, another one is a derived quantities. The physical quantity cannot be measured any physical quantity. Derived quantity, it can be using the other physical quantity. Is a derived quantities. Next one, unit. The unit is a quantity with which unknown quantities are compared. How to compare to other physical quantities? We want to measure the length, is a length of wire. How many length? How long? How to measure the how long? Is a 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter. So the meter is a unit. Compare the unit. Compare the physical quantity. That is called a units. So the units is also classified into two types. One is a fundamental units, another one is a derived units. The fundamental unit is defined as the unit measured by a fundamental quantities are called fundamental units. The derived unit is defined as the units measured by derived units is called derived units. Units measured the fundamental quantity are called fundamental units. The quantity measured in derived quantity is called derived units. For example, for fundamental quantities, length, mass, time, temperature of their units. The length can be measured using a meter. Mass is measured kilogram. Time is measured second. Temperature is measured by the Kelvin. Then for derived quantities, Area can be measured using a meter square. Volume is measured by meter cube. So combination of 3 physical quantities. Here combination of 2 physical quantities. Then density, kilogram per meter cube. So kilogram one of the physical quantity, meter another one of the physical quantity. So combination of these quantities called derived units. So all in our physical world, all quantities measured into 2 types. One is a fundamental quantity, another one is a derived quantity. Without a physical quantity, cannot be able measure the everything in our day-to life. Now, in ancient days, having the 3 type of system. One is a centimeter, gram, second is called CGS system. Another one system, foot, pound, second is called FPS system. Another one, meter, kilogram, second is called MKS system, that is a metric system, is otherwise called metric system. So in our ancient days, having a 3 type of system, used to measure the fundamental and derived quantities. For CGS system, length can be measured by centimeter, mass can be measured using gram, time measured using second. For FPS system, length can measured by foot, mass measured by pound and time measured by second. And for MKS system, metric system, length measured by meter and mass measured by kilogram and time measured second. It's called MKS system, FPS system, CGS system is ancient days. So different countries having some different system. How to learn the another countries of concept of science? So it's very difficult to learn another countries of concept. இப்போ வந்து ஒரு இட்டாலியனில் வந்து ஒரு நியூ ஒரு சயின்டிஃபிக் ஃபேக்ட் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறாங்க அப்படின்னா அதை அவங்களோட சிஸ்டத்தில் அந்த புக்கை வந்து எழுதியிருப்பாங்க. இப்போ அதை கான்செப்டை நம்ம லாங்குவேஜில் நம்ம எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது, நம்மளோட சிஸ்டத்தில் எப்படி நம்ம வந்து அதை படிக்கிறது அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு பெரிய டிஃபிகல்ட்டாக இருந்துச்சு. ஸோ டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கண்ட்ரீஸ் having some different measurement. Some of the countries are CGS system, some of the countries are FES system, some of the countries using a MK system. So it is very difficult to share the scientific fact. So hence in 1960 a conference in Paris, international system of units, all scientists gathered together in 1960 to form one common system is called SI system. That means the international system of units. So on this conference, our scientists all combine to frame a 7 fundamental quantity and 2 supplementary quantity. So nowadays all in our scientific books and materials and theses and research papers are published in based on only the SI system of units. So 7 fundamental quantities and 2 supplementary quantities. Okay student, thank you. For in our next class, so we learn about briefly what are the 7 fundamental quantities and 2 supplementary quantities on their units. So we learn briefly. Thank you.